Defending champions Indian Navy were once again in their best form as they registered a 3-2 victory against Bharat Petroleum and ensured that they qualified to yet another semi-final of the ongoing Beighton Cup. Remember, Indian Navy are not only the defending champions, they've won the competition in 2023 as well. And they've always had this knack of winning games by close margins. The last two editions of the Beighton Cup as well, they've won through the penalty round, and even today against BPCL, they had a 2-0 lead. Then they conceded a couple of goals, and then they eventually kept things under the wraps as well. So this was how the entire game panned out. This was the first goal that was scored through the penalty corner, and all the three goals by Indian Navy have been scored through penalty corners. They are the maestros of penalty corners. They've got the best conversion rate right throughout the tournament, and once again, we've seen that they can simply send rockets through the entire defensive department. And then the second goal as well came in through a penalty corner, and they did extremely well right throughout the competition and right throughout the tournament. This is something that you will be watching over and over again. Whenever you see Indian Navy, you'll see that they are converting the penalty corners really well. They've got this conversion rate that nobody else in the tournament can match up to. And all their drag flickers, and especially the ones in their second battery, are always doing some variation or the other. So both their first batteries and the second batteries, and a little bit of a variation, there are plenty of dark blue shirts right in front of the goal to pull the goal as well. And then a couple of touches, and then they had plenty of options as well, but none that could find anything remarkable, and nor none that could be good as well. Now the blue shirts again trying to do something special with that reverse hit, wanted to make control, and this was another goal. This was a field goal though from BPCL, where they utilized the flanks extremely well. The 5 meter rule came in favor of them, and then a square ball, and no man marking there. Once you are in this position, you always expect a square ball. So that was very poor defending, where all the Indian Navy defenders were caught ball watching. They were caught napping as well. And then BPCL had scored the second goal in the second half through a penalty corner. So it was 2-all, and it felt like they can stage a comeback. It felt like they can register a fabulous comeback in the tournament, but it was extremely difficult for BPCL to stage a comeback. Even after scoring a couple of goals, Devendra Valmiki, who's also a former international player, former international hockey player, and the brother of Yuvraj Valmiki as well, he thought that he could win the game, but then this penalty corner, not this one, of course, the penalty corner after this, that completely broke and shattered the hearts of BPCL. Even in the game against UP11, they were down and out, they were dead completely, but then they staged a fabulous comeback. And then even in this game as well, just like a phoenix rises from the ashes, they staged a comeback, and they scored the third goal as well here, Indian Navy. So that this was the goal which we were talking about, which eventually was on target but failed to find the back of the net. And then this one around, they found the back of the net and made sure that they book their berth in the semi final. So that was it from the last group stage game of the ongoing Beighton Cup. Full time score Indian Navy 3, BPCL 2.